welcome to another video. I have a book review for you today. This is a book my daughter and I read over the summer together as a read aloud. My 9-year-old daughter. It is a book from the read aloud options from Bigger Hearts for His Glory, which is a Heart of Dakota curriculum guide. If you're interested in that, look up my other videos where you can see all about Heart of Dakota. I've made a couple already, and I have some ideas for some more videos I'll be making soon. But this book was one of their read aloud options, and we didn't get to it during the regular school year. So we read it over the summer, just my daughter and I, and this is called The Ordinary Princess. And we give it 2 thumbs up and 5 stars. This was a fabulous book. When we first picked it up, my daughter was a little hesitant just by looking at the cover. She's like, I don't know. But then we started reading it, and it's just one of those books that kind of sucks you in. It grabs your attention pretty quickly, and you don't really want to put it down. Now, this book doesn't have chapters. It has 4 parts in it, and it has kind of some natural breaks in it. I'll show you what I mean. Well, let's see. So it's got parts like this, and then as you're reading, every once in a while you'll come to a break, kind of like this, where they leave a space between 2 chapters. So I found when we would get tired, when we've been reading for a while, maybe 20 minutes, because this is definitely one that we didn't want to stop reading. We just kept reading and reading. But when we did finally feel like, okay, well, that's enough for now, I would wait till one of those kind of breaks, and then I would stick our bookmark in, and we would pick it up again the next time. So this is just a darling story about this princess. Now it's called The Ordinary Princess. Spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you a little bit of the storyline here without giving you the ending though. So if you don't want to hear that, you can just pause here and know that I give this is highly recommended. I really, really enjoyed this. My daughter really, really enjoyed this. I think boys would enjoy it too, but this is definitely kind of a magical princess and creatures in the forest kind of story. So in this story, this princess is born to a large family. She is the youngest of the princesses of this Phantasmania, and she has a beautiful queen mother, and the king is her father, and she's born, and she's of course beautiful, and she stands out, and they've got all these princess ways, and everything's perfect and prim, and so she has this birthday party, sort of, when she's born. They have this big gathering, and there's fairies that come. So there's a fairy that comes that gives her her last birthday gift, and her gift is that this princess would be ordinary. So now she is no longer this absolutely stunningly beautiful, white-skinned, perfectly blonde hair, prim and proper princess. Now she's a little baby that has become very ordinary. She cries. She does all the ordinary things that ordinary people do. And she grows up this way, and her family is just very sad about it. She's kind of looked down upon, and they try to do everything they can to dress her up to make her look more like a princess, and all of the expectations that they had for a princess and what she should look like and how she should behave. But she ends up going to spend a lot of her time in the forest, and she loves being ordinary. She loves having freckles on her face, and her hair is not perfectly golden, and she doesn't mind wearing ragged clothes. She doesn't like wearing all the fancy clothing that they give her. So she ends up having these little creatures that become her friends. One is a crow, if I remember right, and the other one is a chipmunk or a squirrel. Maybe it's a mouse. I can't remember exactly what it was. We finished this a little while ago now, but there's 2 creatures that become her little friends, and they live with her, and they spend all their time with her, and she climbs out her turret tower, and she climbs down, and she goes into the woods and spends all this time there. And I won't tell you any more of the story because there's more from there, but this is, I highly recommend it. It's a very good story. It's written well, and it's definitely on my thumbs up list. Read this book. Get this one, read it to your little girls. It teaches a lot about just having good character and not judging a book by its cover, not judging people by their cover, not having those superficial expectations, and just knowing that there's so much more depth to people. And here's Tabitha. She's probably gonna have to go and read this now because she did not read this with me and my 9-year-old. She was elsewhere at the time. So, but this is definitely one she could read. So she reads at 6th, 7th grade reading level. So this would be an easy read for her. This actually, I label my books with washi tape. This probably wasn't the best choice of washi tape, but if you can see there, I wrote a 6. Maybe that's backwards for you. Anyway, this is a 6 because this is a book that's on the Good and the Beautiful reading list, and they label it as a level 6 reader. But this is, again, a read aloud that's part of Heart of Dakota's Bigger Hearts for His Glory. So, Tabby, read this one. You will love it. No, don't take it right now. Okay, so this, big thumbs up. This was a great story. Definitely get it and read it with your little girls. Even your little boys, they'll enjoy it too. So I have my little Emily here that read this book with me. What did you think of it, Emily?
I think it was really good. I like the ordinary princess, but also, what a way to propose.
Oh, just don't give away too many details because they need to read the book to get to the end to know what she's talking about. So, what do you think? How many stars do you give it?
5,000.
Thumbs up?
Yeah.
Would you read it again?
Yeah.
Would you tell all the little girls out there to read this book?
Yeah.
Do we recommend this book?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.